Do you want to know what's going on every day? Do you want to join the conversation? Well, join us on Facebook, Snell Dog Express. This morning, we went for a walk, 30 minutes. Michael, how far did you walk?
Mile and 3/4.
Mile and 3/4, and I walked 1.64 miles. Then we came back into the truck, and Michael made us some delicious eggs in the microwave. They were so good and so filling. Every day, almost every day, we're walking about 30 minutes. Sometimes a little bit more, sometimes a little bit less. Just depends on our, what do you call it? Time scale.
Requirements of the load.
Yeah, requirements of the load. Thanks, babe. We are officially 2 months out from weight loss surgery. So how are we doing? Well, Michael, he's just throwing the pounds off. They're just flying off of him as quick as he can lose the weight. I, on the other hand, I was doing good. I was losing about a pound a day until week number 5. Week 5, I hit a stall. And I sat at that stall for 3 whole weeks. I got down to 230, and my body said,
No, you need to add a little weight, so 231, we're going to add a little padding.
and then I went for a walk. I was watching what I was eating, keeping track of my macros, and I got down to 228, and my body said,
No. We need some, we need some more padding in there. We don't want you losing this weight too fast. So, 232.
so it's not like we can just weigh every single day. Number one, some of the scales that are at the truck stops are not accurate. So we try to choose the same truck stops that we feel are more accurate and more consistent. Or we just have a load that happens to go through Springfield so that we can just jump in the car and go check the mail and jump on the scale real quick before we hit the highway again. So when we have to go several days without weighing, or even a week, then it can be a little bit discouraging when you step on the scale. Finally, you have the opportunity to step on the scale again, and it's showing the same weight, or it's fluctuated upwards a little bit, or it's showing the same weight again, or it'll go down and you're like, yes! And then you get a couple of days down the road, and guess what happens? It's back up 2 pounds. So discouraging, And then you start to wonder, because you failed at every other diet out there, otherwise you wouldn't be as big as you are, that you need weight loss surgery. You fail at all those diets and you wonder, am I going to fail at weight loss surgery too? Am I just supposed to be fat? So part of the reason why you have a stall is because your body's going through a bunch of shocks. You had the shock of the initial sudden weight loss diet to shrink your liver. You had the shock of the surgery. You have the shock of slowly reintroducing food into your life. So of course your body's gonna lose a bunch of weight in that aspect. But then it's gonna stop because your body says, hold on just a minute, let me regroup. Once it regroups, it readjusts, your heart rate changes, your blood flow changes, all that stuff, then you start to lose weight again. And that's pretty much what happened to me. And then I stepped on the scale after like 3 weeks of dancing around at the 230 mark. 223. Just dropped like that. Now now I'm dancing around the 223 mark. And then it'll drop off. Michael reached his stall. And what do you think about your stall?
You crack out.
But, along with all of these stalls, I've continued to lose inches. When I was dancing around the 232 mark, I was able to fit in some size 18 shorts that I couldn't get into a couple weeks prior. When I got down to the 223 mark, I could fit in the shirt, but it was still a little tight. But now, it's starting to show that I've got a waistline. So even though I'm still in the stall, I'm losing inches. So if you get into the position where you find yourself in a stall, don't get discouraged, because it will continue to come off. That's why they say, number one, don't weigh every day. And number two, make sure you take your messages. And that's gonna conclude today's video.
About time.
Toodles, y'all.